New MMO content coming to you from trap-filled castles, poisoned gardens, and even the open seas. Hey guys, I'm Gillyweed from MMO Play, and I'm bringing you all that and more this week on MMO News. Everything's primed for your castle plundering as the mighty quest for epic loot has officially launched on the PC. As part of the launch, developers have pushed out a new way to purchase past and future in-game content called the Infinite Pack. The all-inclusive pack gives access to all 4 heroes, rare creatures and traps, 2 epic rings, 1 bling mine, 1 material mine, and all future rare creatures and traps as they become available. But purchase availability is for a limited time only. With the official launch, the hack-and-slash action RPG has exited open beta, where it spent quite some time building up a solid set of features. Have you been enjoying the mighty quest for epic loot? Let us know what you think of it in the comments below. Who needs warriors and archers when you can have mighty wizards fighting for you in Siegelord? Included in the upcoming Siegelord version 2.0 update, the wizard recruitment feature will let players hire wizards in the tavern. These wizards can release witchcraft in the world map to destroy enemies or restrict their movements. Wizards will also have a role to play in the game's cross-server faction wars. NPC wizards will be stationed in several fortresses and will unleash their destructive black magic on enemies. To escape this spell-casting wrath, players must occupy the fortresses. Version 2.0 also introduces a couple of other prominent features. The Philosopher's Stone will function as an energy repository for heroes. After players reach the level cap, the new experience players obtain will be stored in a Philosopher's Stone. Filling up the stone will enable the transmutation process, where players convert their excess energy into diamonds. The other major feature in the update is the Archer Tower. When a faction reaches rank 4, Archer Towers will pop up around the world view to protect the blind side of players and empower them for the next attack. What are your thoughts on Siegelord's version 2.0? Let us know in the comments. The World of Warcraft Mega Raid Blackrock Foundry rolled out this week, separate from Update 6.1. Blackrock Foundry was the ancestral home of the Blackrock Orcs. Now, Warlord Blackhand's Foundry is the center of the Iron Horde's military might, churning out the weaponry that will be used to raise Azeroth. With 10 encounters across 4 wings, Blackrock Foundry has plenty to keep you coming back to the game, with a variety of difficulties to boot. The meat of the raid will of course be the beautiful new raid environments and the complex, giant-sized raid bosses that inhabit them. World of Warcraft players can enter the normal and heroic difficulty raids, which each handle 10 to 30 players. Loot ranges from between level 65 and 80 for every slot. Since World of Warcraft Blackrock Foundry is the first real feature raid for Warlords of Draenor, a lot of fans have high hopes for this edition and what kind of a picture it paints for things to come in the game. Be sure to check out our website for an official preview to Blackrock Foundry. Archlord 2 travels to the Forsaken Land of Corruption, one of 2 new territories in the latest update for the PvP-focused MMO. The Land of Corruption territory is described as a rich and fertile area that fell into darkness after nobles fought bloody wars for its control. The conflicts drew the attention of the Dark Priest Gallia, who then summoned an undead army from the fallen armies and turned the once bountiful area into a cursed crypt. The second territory to be added in the new content update is the Sunny Garden. This derelict sanctuary that was once favored by the gods and home to precious relics has been poisoned with Gallia's power. This has turned even the benevolent Dragon Guardian into a savage brute that slays anyone that enters its realm. Along with 2 new territories, there is also a new dungeon, the Underground Garden of Light. And there's a new skirmish available for level 46 and above called the Red Tier Land. The goal of this battlefield is to destroy the enemy's Centria to claim rare rewards. Finally, the update raises the level cap to 51 and introduces a whole new tier of equipment. Good luck in the Land of Corruption. The seas may have been quiet for the past year in Uncharted Waters Online, but a huge content tsunami is coming this month with the release of the Grand Atlas expansion next week. The expansion expands the ship choices to 200, the port towns to more than 180, and the discoveries that can be made throughout the world to more than 2,000. 3 major storyline quests, improvements, and balance tweaks will also make their way to the game. To drum up interest from fans, developers are running a daily login event through February 10th. February 11th will be spent on maintenance to prep for the expansion release. Devs will also use this time to distribute any rewards that players earned during the daily login event. Developers have also set up a countdown on the official Uncharted Waters Online website, plus a calendar that guides fans on the prizes and activities up until the Grand Atlas launch. The Uncharted Waters Online Grand Atlas expansion releases next week on February 12th. An intense cross-server battle royale makes its way to MMO Online with the launch of the Battle Core server. Imagine heroes hailing from different servers coming together and fighting in one cutthroat server. That's the compelling premise of the game's new Battle Core server, which is available to all players once they apply through the NPC LN. Different battles and competitions will be held in the Battle Core server, namely the Chaos Castle Survival of the Fittest and Tormented Square Survival of the Fittest events this February. Chaos Castle is a daily event which organizes the fighting competition according to level. The winner will receive Wings of Conqueror. Meanwhile, Tormented Square is a duo competition where pairs compete for the most monster kill points and survival points. The winning team receives the Dark Transformation Ring. On top of the sought-after rewards, winners will gain renown as their character names will be listed on the Hall of Fame. The MMO Online Battle Core schedule is set to change every month, so stay tuned for the next round of events in March. Okay guys, it's time for the 5-in-1. Here are 5 stories each condensed into one sentence. Sony Online Entertainment has been sold to Columbus Nova, but all of the company's games remain up and running and they plan to keep it that way. RuneScape has now started accepting Bitcoin payments to purchase membership and obtain microtransaction services and items. Superdata Research has done an extensive study that found that only about 6% of players who logged into a free MMO during its first month were still logging in a year later. Elite Dangerous released its first beta patch this week, bringing improved visuals, added detail, and the first wave of community challenges to the game. And finally, the Neverwinter Xbox One version rolled out its beta this week, so be sure to check out our website to learn more about it. Well guys, that's all the time we have for this week, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for all the latest info, contests, and more. Right now we're doing giveaways for Age of Wushu, Siegelord, 7 Core, and Freestyle 2 Street Basketball, so check out our website if you're interested. Once again, I'm Gillyweed, and I'll see you next week, but until then, I'll see you in game.